Hi and welcome to the latest of my tutorials. This one is for the Macrame candy cane, which if you came to the NEC last week you may have either taken part in the workshop or bought a kit. Now I must apologise once again that the video wasn't uploaded earlier. It was uploaded, but for some reason it disappeared. So today I'm going to show you how to make the candy cane. If you've ordered a kit, great. If you haven't, you need 2 lengths of cord, whichever colours you choose, that are 1.50 m, and you need a piece of craft wire that's either 1 or 1.5 millimetres. Okay, you get what you need and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've got everything I need. I have got my candy cane kit. So if you've bought the kit, you've got all the materials in here that you'll need to make one candy cane. And then you've got the QR code that takes you directly to where you are now, to the YouTube channel. I must apologise, if you came to the craft show and bought one of these kits, the video, for some reason, it uploaded, but then it disappeared. I have no idea what went on. So that's why I'm redoing it today. So we've got our materials we need. I've got a foam block, which has got a little slit in the middle that will become clear. And I've got a pair of scissors ready to go. So in your kit, you've got some craft wire. Okay. You've got some natural cord. And you've got some red cord. Okay, again, you can do these candy canes any colour choices that you have, maybe to match your decor, or I don't know, to match your favourite team. It's again entirely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, as I usually do, to find the midpoint. There's my midpoint. Okay, so the red's going to go at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with the white, the natural, and then that's going to go over there. Okay, now this is the trickiest bit of the design, is just getting it started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make like a backwards S, if you like. Okay, so I'm going to take, right, imagine I've got northeast, southwest. I'm going to take my east and lay it over the top of my north, and then I'm going to take my west natural and take it over the top towards the east of the red cord. So all of these red cords should be underneath the natural. Okay, now I'm going to take my north red cord and I'm going to bring it from top to bottom, north to south, and we're going to go over, over, and then this one we're going to go under. Now again, if you came to the NEC and did the workshop, you could hear everyone going over, over, under, over, over, under, but it really does help you remember where to put your cords. So you've come from top to bottom. Now on the right hand side, I'm going to go from bottom to top, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go over, over, and then under. Okay, so I've got like my backwards S, and then I've sort of got an up and down and back up again of my red. Now to make the crown knot, we've got all our cords in place now, but we're just going to gently pull them a little bit at a time. So I do pull the naturals, your east and west, then go to your north and south and pull those, then go back to your naturals and just do a little bit at a time. Okay, a little bit at a time, so it's nice and tight. You don't want it too loose, because well, you'll see the wire won't stay in place, but you want it to be able to see the definition of that crown knot. Okay, so what you've got now is you've got like 2 diagonal reds and you've got 2 diagonal naturals. We want to keep the naturals and the reds in the same direction all of the time, because that's what will create the spiral effect. Okay, so that's one crown knot, and I'm now going to repeat exactly the same over and over again. So with my naturals, I'm making my backwards S. I'm going to bring north to south, over, over, under. I'm going to take my south to north, over, over, under. And then I'm just going to gently tease and pull these. Okay. There we go. You might just need to give it a little bit of a wiggle. Okay, so I've now got 2 crown knots. Okay, now again, these will twist as you go around, but we always want to make sure that north and south are the red cords, and then you've got your east and west that are natural. Okay, now at this point, we're going to put the wire in. Okay, now it will be a little bit tricky to begin with until you've done your first couple of knots. So I'm just going to cut about 15 centimetres of my wire. And I can save the rest if I need to make any more. And this is where my foam block comes into use, because when I first started doing this, I found it difficult to hold it steady and do the knots around it. So anyway, yeah, so I thought, oh, I've got needle felting foam blocks, so that's what I'm going to use. So where the little slit is, I'm just going to pop that in there. Oh, sorry if I made the camera wobble then. And then my wire, just going to straighten it out a bit. I'm just going to put in the centre of those crown knots. Like I say, it will not be secure at the moment, okay? But once we've made our next couple of crown knots, that wire will be hidden in there, and then that's what is obviously going to be able to make the shape of the candy cane. So I'm on my foam block. Obviously now I've got a smaller working space than my big board, but I'm still going to do exactly the same pattern, and you're going to do this over and over again. So with your naturals, make your backwards S. With your north red, bring over, over and under. I just have to hold it steady a bit, that's it. And then with my south, I'm going to go north, and I'm going to go over, over and then under through that loop. Okay, and then exactly the same, just gently tease the naturals together, the reds together. So this is where your wire might wiggle a bit. Okay, but there you go. And now you've got another crown knot. And we're going to repeat that again. So backwards S with my natural. My red north, going south, over, over and under. If you haven't got a foam block, you could maybe just use like an old sponge, or even if you've got like a spare kitchen, like a clean one obviously, you know, like a kitchen scourer or something, you could use one of those. So I'm going to go over, over and under. And I'm going to do exactly the same. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you are going to repeat that over and over again until you are happy that you've got the candy cane the size you want it to be. You can see now it's beginning to to make that pattern. Okay, and then I will show you how to tie it off at the end. Okay, so if you carry on, if you need to rewind, pause, and watch again so you can remember the pattern of the cords, but guaranteed once you've done a few, it will be engraved in your brain and you'll be well away. Okay, so you do that now, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I have worked my way all the way up the wire from my candy cane, and I've now got these loose bits here. So there are various ways that you can finish this off. You should have some longer bits, one of which I've just cut off. And if you want to simply tie it, you can just do an overhand knot. Okay, so you will have the bit where the knot shows, but then if you turn it over to the other side, you've got the neat side. And then these can become part of sort of like the fringe, if you like. And then you can just bend your candy cane into shape, like that, okay? Or if you wanted to, move that foam block out of the way. You can do this one again. You could just leave them and they will fray naturally, which is what I did with, this one, okay. Or if you wanted to, you could do a wrap knot, okay. And the wrap knot, if I show you this, you get your cord that you've cut, fold it back just a few centimetres, so you've got a loop, put the loop pointing towards the end of the candy cane. Now the key to this is holding it all nice and tightly together, and I've got a little end left exposed there because I'm going to need that in a second. And with the longer end, you're literally just going to, as the name suggests, wrap it once or twice. Then you find that loop that you left at the bottom, pull that through, keep holding it all nice and tightly together, and then just pull that, and then that loop will hide behind the wrap knot. Okay, so there you've got a nice neat bottom of your candy cane. This bit you can just chop off, and if you've got any bits you can just pop them in there. Just use the end of your scissors and then trim these off, and there you have got your candy cane. Okay, so what I have done is I've done some different sizes, and then I've attached them all to another cord, in this case red, and I've made a nice candy cane garland. And as I said at the beginning, you can choose whichever colours you want to do for this. You don't have to do traditional red and white. You can match your favourite football team, or you can match your Christmas tree colour scheme. It's entirely up to you. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. If you have, click like, leave a comment. Also make sure you click subscribe so that you are kept up to date with new tutorials, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.